Welcome back to another video. Today we're not talking about packs, tactics, or sweaty Division 1 gameplay. Nah, today we're talking about something way juicier. Something people are thinking about but not really saying out loud because they don't want to get cooked in the comments. Did eFootball 2026 mobile copy Total Football 2025? Now, before we start, quick reminder, swipe right on that comment box, hit the hype up button. Don't be that guy who watches the whole video, laughs, nods, and then dips like a ghost. Nah bro, support the grind. Hit it real quick. If you can scroll Instagram for 4 hours straight, you can move your thumb for 2 seconds. So here's the situation. I've been playing eFootball since PES days. I still grind it daily. I'm not here to bash it, I actually love the game. But man, some of the things I've seen in eFootball 2026, they feel a little too familiar. Like, I'll play Total Football one week, then hop on eFootball, and suddenly I'm like, hold up, didn't I already see this feature over there? It's giving deja vu. Now don't get me wrong, that's not always a bad thing. Competition in football gaming is like Ronaldo and Messi pushing each other. If one drops 40 goals, the other's like, cool, let me hit 45. Same thing here. Total Football tries something, Konami peeks over like the kid in class copying homework, and boom, feature unlocked. But here's the real question. Did Konami actually take ideas? Or is this just football gaming evolution? You know, features that naturally show up across games over time? Let's break it down piece by piece. First major thing, let's talk about stadiums. Total Football, bro, they were ahead here. They gave you actual customization. You could swap banners, throw in fireworks, change the vibe completely. It wasn't just play here or play there. It actually felt like your stadium. One day you're rocking the Etihad, next day you're hosting games of Portugal in Etihad Stadium, that too with your own banners and colours. The whole vibe shifted. It felt like walking into your own decorated house. And best part? Affordable. Nobody had to remortgage their house just to change fireworks. Even free-to-play players were eating. Then eFootball 2026 drops, and oh look, stadium customization. And honestly, it looks fire. The pitch patterns, the colour themes, the small touches, clean. But here's the catch. Some of it costs coins. Coins, the premium stuff. The stuff you're supposed to use for Mbappe, Neymar, Ronaldinho. And now you want me to blow them on stadium smoke? That's like skipping gym membership to buy scented candles. Cool, but no, GP should have been the move here. We're all sitting on millions of GP gathering dust while Konami's like, nah, use your coins. That's robbery. So yeah, it's not a one-to-one copy. But that idea, definitely inspired. Second major thing. Next up, let's talk about corners. Now listen, corners in old eFootball were actually fine. Simple, effective, and honestly kind of fun. You'd whip it in, maybe get a header, maybe not, but it was straightforward. Nobody was really crying about it. But 2026? Konami said, let's change everything. Suddenly, corners feel like a puzzle. You're aiming, adjusting trajectory, worrying about timing, running plays like you're Pep Guardiola. Some people love it, some people hate it. Personally, I think it's okay, but it feels like Konami fixed something that wasn't broken. And here's where the deja vu kicks in. If you've touched Total Football, you already know this system. It's basically the same concept. More control, more aiming, more skill. It's not a carbon copy, but bro, the DNA is showing. Am I mad about it? Not really. It makes scoring from corners more satisfying. But let's not kid ourselves, Konami didn't just invent this out of thin air. Third major thing is free kick. The old eFootball free kicks, they were fun. Swipe, curve, simple but effective. Once you learned the trick, you could bag them often. Did it feel realistic? Not really, but it was fun. Everyone felt like they had that Juninho gene. Total Football stepped it up though. Their system had more detail. Power, accuracy, you had to balance it. It wasn't free goals, but when you scored, it felt earned, like actually skill-based. Now, eFootball 2026's free kicks, yeah, tell me, that doesn't look inspired. Not identical, but close enough that you can tell Konami saw it and said, yeah, we'll take some of that. And listen, I'm not going to glaze it. It's better, yes, but it's not revolutionary. People online hyping it like it's some massive breakthrough. Chill, it's just a cleaner free kick system. Still, it might be better than the old swipe cheese. Now, when you curl one into the top corner, that's a highlight. So, did eFootball 2026 copy Total Football 2025? Honestly, both yes and no. Yes, because the inspiration is way too obvious. Stadium customization, corners, free kicks, Total Football did it first. They tweaked things, polished them, and made them fit into their own ecosystem. It's not a straight copy, more like remix energy. At the end of the day though, the real winners? United States. The players. Competition makes the games better. Without Total Football dropping these features, maybe Konami doesn't bother updating this quickly. but now we get better mechanics, fresher gameplay, and more hype content. So my take, inspired, not copied. And honestly, I'm cool with that. Drop your thoughts below. Do you think Konami actually copied? Or is this just the natural evolution of football games? And yo, don't leave without hitting that hype up button, swipe right, tap it, and let's show YouTube that eFootball creators aren't NPCs. Peace out, guys. Love you all.